Hey everybody, welcome to season 23 of the Prep Pigskin Report. The main event starts at 11. Right now we take an extended 1st and 15 look at the Battle of Del Mar Heights Road. Torrey Pines considered one of the top athletic programs in the state, public school-wise. Cathedral Catholic regarded as one of the finest private schools in the land. Was there any doubt as to what our matchup was going to be for our game of the week? Dons at Falcons, your Prep Pigskin Report, game of the week. What do you say we get right to it? Falcons coming on to the field. Cathedral has Charlie Meyer back at quarterback. He'll find Max Bales right here for the 14-yard touchdown pass. Dons up 7-0. Later on, Darian Whaley from 27 yards out makes it 14-0 Dons, as they just simply get better every year. Then Cathedral with the ball, Wyatt Gardner with the interception. The touchback makes it the Falcons' ball with a nice defensive stop coming up right there. Ooh, pretty play. 14-0 Don still. Torrey Pines with the ball, and this might be your play of the game. Sean Kagan blocks the punt. Dylan Joven recovers and scores from 4 yards out. Right now, Dons are up 21 at the break, and we're talking to Sean Doyle.
Well, I like that we started out, our defense is playing tremendous. Our offense is just making too many dumb mistakes. But it's game one, you're going to do those things. So we just got to come out in the second half and stop making them.
All right, so we get to the second half highlights. Here we go. That's Lucky Sutton. And if the game was going to be decided, well, now it's over. Lucky Sutton goes 80 yards out, and Dons are up four touchdowns. And then Remy Bayer from 2 yards out gives the Torrey Pines Falcons a little face saver, and then Bayer from 2 yards out again. And it's a respectable score, but it's all those little scoring come late as Cathedral beats Torrey Pines again for bragging rights on Del Mar Heights Road. Cathedral forcing 4 turnovers in the game. The final score, 28-14. All right, let me introduce the now tenured PPR analyst and 8th pick in the 1989 NFL Draft, Bert, a former Charger. Bert, a former high school coach of the year, once the NFL teacher of the year, and currently, well, once the Strike Force head coach.
Yeah, once upon a time. We're not talking about
now
that
you're
tonight,
just a PPR guy. All right, so let's, defense and special teams. Let's look at the play of the game. These are backbreakers, are they not?
They always are, but I mean, aside from this, Darian Whaley and Lucky Sutton, I mean, how that 1-2 punch is just going to be hard for anybody to handle. But anytime special teams, I think people always overlook that, but it's always the 3 phases of the game. It's just as important as offense and defense, and people forget that.
And it's always hard to have your special teams going early in the year, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't ever want to see this at any point in the year. I mean, a blocked punt is just a killer, especially for a touchdown. But these are game changers.
Well, it seems like we talk about Cathedral's defense a lot. Jackson Moya with 2 sacks, and a freshman by the name of Madden Faremio.
You're still great. Even with a year off, you're still great with the names. I love this.
Fararimo with the interception. I think he's a freshman.
I know. Where do they get these players at? They're like the Alabama. They just come up with guy after guy.
When you have a name like Madden, that's a good name to have for a football player. Why are they so good defensively? I assume just because they have great athletes, huh?
Yeah, and Montoya, their defense coordinator, has been one of the best in the business for, 20 years now. I mean, every year in and year out, those guys just don't make mistakes. They line up perfect. They're aggressive. They don't keep it that complicated. They keep it simple, but, man, they don't make any mistakes usually.
They are going to be a factor in the state rankings and the state playoff system.
Maybe nationally, too.
Yeah. All right, time now to meet the Miramar College players of the game. We are joined by a pair of Dons running backs, Lucky Sutton and Darian Whaley. Gentlemen, are you there?
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, let's start with Lucky. Lucky, tell us about the 80-yard jaunt.
That was amazing. The defense held it down at the 10-yard line, and offensive line did amazing. So, how to just finish it?
Lucky, I didn't realize how tall you were until you're next to Darian. Man, you're big. So, hey, do you guys fight over who gets the ball? Because you're almost like Charles White and Marcus Allen back in the USC days, both so good. Do you fight over it? I know it's the first game, and you don't like to say it, but it's got to be tough on a defense with you two.
Yep. This dude it's amazing. I've been playing with Darian since the youth days, so it's great to be back with him.
Sir.
So Darian, describe your running style for us.
I'm just freight train, trying to get down to the end zone, waiting for my O-line to make holes.
So, and how do you guys compare and contrast? Is one thunder and the other lightning? How does it work?
I think we both go off each other's energy, and whatever happens, happens.
You guys are emotional tonight.
Yeah, I mean, isn't this a big win? Beating Torrey Pines, isn't this a big deal?
I think we played a decent game all around. Like, offense had some mistakes, defense had some mistakes, and we have a few things to fix at practice this Monday, so we're ready.
I guess it's pretty easy for you guys because you practice against, the best defense usually in the county year after year. So I guess it's kind of easy for you when you get in the games. You don't have to go against that defense anymore. Do you find that?
Yeah.
Yeah, practice comes pretty easy during the game.
So who's next for you two? What's next on the schedule?
Probably go home, listen to some Prince. That's it.
Prince, wow.
I mean, who do you play next?
Oh, Centennial. Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, we play Corona Centennial.
Say again?
Corona Centennial up in LA.
Oh boy. All right, so the road gets tougher, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, gentlemen, I know you had to come, but you went back to school and then came back for us as a favor. That means a lot. We appreciate it. Get back with your teammates and then just stay healthy for the rest of the year, okay?
All right,
Thank you
have a
so
nice
much.
night.
You too.
Lucky Sutton, Darren Whaley.
Mm-hmm. Emotional for those two tonight.
All right, for what? You know what?
No, I like it. That's business. They expect to win and they win.
That's what they do. All right, for those new to the Prep Pigskin Report experience, you might not be aware of the interactive nature of the program in 2021. We are opening the doors to high-quality, user-generated content like this viewer home life video submission from Bonita Vista's Malosi Aluli, brought to you by Renovation Realty.
Hi, my name is Malosi Aluli, and I play football for Bonita Vista. When I'm not studying or playing football, I work for Bird Scooters, picking them up and putting them on street corners, and sometimes I take them to a warehouse and charge them.
Have you ever been on one of those?
Never been on one.
You know, like back in the day, I would have been all over it, but I'm a little afraid now.
I am too. We're old.
Yeah, I know we are. All right,
hey. Three-wheeler or no? If they had a three-wheeler, I'd do it.
They got training wheels on that too. Hey, Bert, coming up, for anybody who wants to get involved in the Renovation Realty Home Life segment, just send your submissions. The good ones, get on the show. The ones that are not quite show ready, get on our social media platforms. So please, there you see all the avenues you can send your stuff in, and we'll be right back with more First and 15.
You know, life is like a football game. Sometimes you might feel like life is kicking you hard and you're constantly getting tackled by obstacles. Eventually, the chains start moving. You get that first down. You begin to feel a little bit more cheerful, and then soon enough, touchdown!
I just asked you if you watched the PPR.
All right, welcome back to the First and 15. Every week, Bert and I will host a PPR podcast to let you know what's going on in the local community. Of course, we had the week one, and Bert wasn't available.
I was not available. I apologize for that, Paul. It won't happen again.
Nick Polino subbed in for you. We talked about the history of the show. We put up some excerpts. Folks, you can see this on a variety of platforms. Here's one we'll play for you right now. I always thought, pound for pound, P.T. Gates was the toughest high school player I saw in the 23-year history of the show. Now, late ad, that used to be my standard answer, but then I saw a kid by the name of Buckner play. And I'll tell you what, he's also in that conversation because what he did in that playoff game against El Camino was playing on a bum leg. That was like Tiger Woods' leg.
Yeah.
So now the three that I would be in that conversation are Reggie, P.T. Gates, and I might give the nod now to Tyler Buckner. You can hear those, just one programming note, the season 23 of the PPR is going to start with a bang in just a bit. You can go to we're on Spotify, all the places. Prep Pigskin Report podcast, check it out as we talk about the show. And then week 2, it's Miles McPherson, right?
It is, I believe
and
so.
And he has a major announcement?
He does. Great segment, too.
Hey, go out to the patio. Look at that. Jahlil Tucker and company are getting ready to announce his college intentions. I wonder, do they have 3 hats out there, or are we doing this play? Jahlil, did you bring a hat? We'll find out where he's going. Bert, is there any chance it's not going to be Oregon?
I don't think so, but you never. I mean, I don't know. Florida State, maybe. I don't think Washington. Watch, he'll pick Washington. But I'm going to go with Oregon. If I'm betting, I'd say Oregon.
Yeah, I don't know that any kid from Lincoln who's ever been offered to Oregon has never not taken. I don't know of a kid who hasn't taken it. We'll see if that's.
And it does feel like home because they have so many San Diego guys.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk more about the game of the week, but first, let's not forget the PPR cap. Are we going to? I guess we're doing them in the PPR. Let's show you the cast of thousands that we have working on the show, starting with Brandon Stone.
Everything old is new again. That's definitely the case at this school right here. You used to know it as one name, now it's Canyon Hills, and they're playing their inaugural game against El Cap in the Jersey Mike's City Game of the Week.
We're at Edberg Field for the PPR Game of the Week, where Torrey Pines is hosting Cathedral, and it's not a stretch to say that this is one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the season.
These were honored, which includes over 300 alumni and all of their section championship teams. Stick around for the PPR to catch all of the game and ceremony highlights.
All right.
That's such a great idea. I wish more people would do what Helix is doing.
Yeah.
Teams.
Hey, how much time do we have? Are we okay on time, or? Okay, so we'll get right into the PPR. All right, because I want to talk about that Reggie Bush, PP Gates, Tyler Buckner thing. All right, so but let's get to the show. We can talk about that later on the PPR After Dark. Don't forget, the main event is starting. You can watch us on KUSI TV or KUSI.com if you're in a faraway land. The announcement's coming up. So is the start of the show. Please buckle up. Season 23 is about to begin. Welcome to Season 23 of the Prep Picks Report. The entire cast of Red Jackets waiting in the wings, as is Jahlil Tucker. The Lincoln High Junior will be making his college decision live on the air. You won't want to miss that as family and friends are gathering on our patio. Right now, what do you say we get the highlight party started? This is Tri-City Christian welcoming in Francis Parker. Good. We have ribs on the grills. Tri-City is cooking up some tailgate fun. That's Garvey Alada with a 22-yard run in the third quarter for the Lancers. A little while later, it's Alada with a lot of time to find the end zone. It's 7-0 Francis Parker. We jump ahead to the end of the game. Last chance for Tri-City Christian, but the Maverick pass, Maverick pass will fall shy of the mark. Well, it was a good defensive encounter. The final score, Francis Parker 7, Tri-City Christian nothing. For 23 years, the South Bay Game of the Week has batted leadoff for the PPR. Bo Furteg is back to continue that tradition. Mr. Furteg, the microphone is yours, sir.
Thank you, Paul. Normally, as a leadoff hitter, you have to remain patient. But knowing the business of this show, we're going to get right into it for our South Bay Game of the Week presented by National City Mile of Cars. It's Steel Canyon heading to Eastlake. And here come the Titans. Second quarter. The Cougars driving. Eastlake's Jaden Cortell climbs the ladder and comes down with the INT. 2 plays later, Steel Canyon's Spencer Campillo steps in front of the intended receiver, takes it to the house for the pick six. 6-0 Cougars. Eastlake driving at the end of the half. And the Cougars, Davis Langfield, shades of Antonio Cromartie with the exceptional one-handed interception. Also a Play of the Week nominee. Third quarter, Eastlake goes to the jumbo package. And 6'2", 240-pound Trey White will not be denied on the 12-yard score. 7-6 Titans. Fourth quarter, more defense. The Cougars' Nathaniel Gellis with a great break on the ball for the interception. And did I say more defense? Cortell with a great read for his second pick. Great effort by Major Givens not allowing the touchdown, but that will set up this 35-yard field goal by Kalen Jones. Show me the National City Mile Cars scoreboard. It wasn't pretty, but the Titans come out with the win, 10-6. Let's hear from our player of the game.
I just had great blocks from my O-line. Shout out to my O-line. And I just saw some green grass, had to get through a couple of defenders, and I reached out for the score. That's just how bad I wanted it. Our defense has always been good. We took pride in that every single year. Every single year we always love having a great defense to help our offense out. But at the end of the day, it's a team sport. We just want to keep 0 points on the scoreboard so our offense can come out and just show out.
All right, once again, thank you to our longtime sponsor, the National City Mile Cars. I have one more game later in the show, but until then, we will send it to Brandon Stone back at the station.
Oh, hi, Bo, and hello, America. Everything old's new again. Welcome to the PPR Canyon Hills Rattlers as they're facing El Cap in the city game of the week. Now, some may question the change, but the sign at the front of the school says it all. Though the athletic facilities aren't all finished yet, they did turn the S on the hill into a CH. And here's the team looking mighty dapper in their new uniforms. But there's a second team in the building, and they're pretty good. Here comes Big Alex, fullback, linebacker, whichever you want. Touchdown in the gold zone. But Canyon Hills got some grit. Look at Boston St. Pierre here. Makes the catch. They try to the gang tackle, and look at this man. No helmet, no problem. And then some history. Aiden Adams off the read option. First touchdown in Canyon Hills history. But the man of the hour, it's another 10 on the other side. Savvy Yokley, beautiful deep ball to his partner in crime. Antoine holds on somehow for the TD. Then in the second quarter, here comes Yokes and Yokes and Yokes. Fake jet sweep and good night, Sweet Prince, 60-yard touchdown. And then just to add on, the guy can catch the ball too. Look at this. Big grab right here. Makes one fall, makes another miss, and the guy's gone. 95-yard score. It was his kind of night as we take a look at the Jersey Mike's board. Big sandwich time for him as El Cap gets the victory in week 1, 46-12.
I got amazing teammates. I just try to step up for them, try to be a leader for them, try to show them the right way. I know we can do it. We're working hard all week. I was just trying to be a leader for my teammates. They're great. This is Jersey Mike on the whatever's on the card, where I go in, just get whatever.
I like a good 6 or 13 myself on there. It's pretty good. Back to you guys.
Well, that's great product placement. And, oh, by the way, I almost said Sarah. Canyon Hills' old coach Drew Smith is watching us in Vegas right now. Coach, thank you for your continued loyalty to the show, even though
I had to look up Canyon Hills. I didn't know where they were at. When I saw the thing, I'm like,
is it a canyon or is it a hill? All right, time to reintroduce the one and only Bert Grossman. Once upon a time, Bert was a high blue chip recruit who received D1 offers from over 100?
Yeah, around 100.
100 schools, both in track and for to play football. He knows of what he speaks, so he knows of what he's speaking. I don't know if we can take the picture of Jahlil Tucker. I don't know if we have the camera still out there, but talk a little bit about what's going through that young man's mind right now.
Excitement and some uncertainty because it's a big decision, and you know you have to pick the right thing, or else, well, now you could transfer. But you know he's one of those generational athletes. I mean, he's kind of like a cross between Tony Jefferson and Deion Sanders. You know, he hits and he can also cover. You can't coach foot speed, you can't coach speed, you can't coach instincts. He has it all. 4-star recruit. I'm thinking he's going to Oregon, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. He just so happens, it was we didn't know he was actually going to make his announcement here tonight, so we put a microphone on him. Tim Gaughan and Tom Borgeson teaming up for our Sounds of the Game. We're in the wire. Number 1, Jahlil Tucker.
Please don't think that I can't catch if you guys are watching this. I can catch. That was just one drop of the year. Hopefully it's the last one of the year. That's what we're hoping for. Stay tuned for the year. Hey, just hold that for a little bit for me over there. Hey, Marcus, hold that for me for a little bit. There you go. completion accuracy here.
Welcome back to the Prep Pigskin Report. Let's get things going with Allison Edmonds in the East County. Allison, how you doing?
Hey, Paul, doing pretty good. It was a battle of the defense out here tonight at Granite Hills as they hosted the Poway Titans in the El Cajon Ford East County Game of the Week. Let's go ahead and get straight into the highlights. Here the Eagles are saying a prayer that they will perform well against the Titans here tonight. We picked this one up in the first quarter. Poway with the ball, and it's Brandon Kleiss with the nice sack. Then a few plays later, the Eagles swooping in again. This time it's Corey Thompson-Miller with the INT. He would get taken down right there. But this one remains scoreless until the second quarter when Nico Tomasello throws it to Derek Edmond. Look at that catch. Play of the week worthy right there, if you ask me, making it 7-0 Eagles. But then it's Poway's turn. Number 26, Ryan Manusco, pushing it in right here, tying this one up at 7. Poway would score a field goal to put them up 10-7, but in the fourth, Granite comes up big. Zach Darling running it in for the score, and that would do it. Show me the El Cajon Ford final. This one was 14-10, Granite Hills. Let's hear from the player of the game.
It was good, we had a really good first half. Our second half, we came out a little slow, but the coaches put together a perfect play script. Our defense clutched up and our offense pulled through. Our O-line was spot on all day. Our running game was on point. Our passing game was a little iffy, but it came up towards the end. Great all-around win for the whole team.
A great all-around win indeed, and a great game played by both sides. I look forward to seeing what they both do in the coming weeks. We'll have another game from the East County coming up here in just a bit, but for right now, I'm going to send it over to Nick Polino.
Great job, Allison. Yeah, I'm here at Torrey Pines High School for the PPR Game of the Week, the second time in 2021 that Cathedral has played Torrey Pines in the Game of the Week. So let's head out to the field to see the action. So let's take a look at the student sections here. They're packed on both sides for the Battle of Delmar Heights Road. And we're going to start things off in the first quarter. Cathedral's Charlie Meyer to Max Bales for the 14-yard touchdown pass. And the Dons would go up 7-0. Jump ahead to the second quarter. Torrey Pines punting away, but it's Sean Kagan. He has something to say about it. He flies in for the block. And Dylan Joven recovers and scores to make it 21-0 Dons. Third quarter, it's the spring 2021 underclassman of the year, Lucky Sutton, breaking off for the 80-yard touchdown run. That's not sped up either. He's really just that fast. 28-0 Dons. Fourth quarter, Falcons looking to come back. Remy Bayer goes in for his second 2-yard score of the night to make it 28-14 Dons. However, it's not enough. Go ahead and show me that PPR Game of the Week board. The final score, Cathedral 28, Torrey Pines 14. Let's hear from the players of the game.
We were up, huge momentum changer. Had them pinned down in their end zone. I'm just glad Coach gave me the opportunity. He said, go for it. Normally my job is to block on that. Gave me the go, had to go block it, got my hand up. I'm just glad I could make the play, help my team.
We didn't do very good. Definitely we're not satisfied with that performance. We came out and we were excited, but we think that we're better than we are. So we're going to get ready for the next game for Centennial, and we're going to be a lot better than we were today.
Yeah, and in the 1st and 15, we had a chance to speak to Darian Whaley as well as Lucky Sutton, the two San Diego Miramar College players of the game in the 1st and 15. Paul and Bert spoke with them just a few minutes ago. Let's take a listen.
Do you guys fight over who gets the ball? Because you're almost like Charles White and Marcus Allen back in the USC days, both so good.
Yep, this duo it's amazing. I've been playing with Darian since the youth days, so it's great to be back with him.
How much time is this?
Sir.
So Darian, describe your running style for us.
I'm just freight train, trying to get down to the end zone, waiting for my O-line to make holes.
So that does it for me here at the Game of the Week. Paul and Bert, going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right. Are we kicking it out to Nick James? Are we going to go from one Nick to another? Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's we'll get to Nick James in just a bit. Time to welcome a couple new faces contributing to the PPR. They'll be also working on the morning show with us. San Diego Friday Night Lights, Montel Elam and Ruben Pena joining us. Hey, gentlemen, you're making your PPR debut. How exciting is that?
Awesome.
Well, Ruben, let's start with you, if you would. Could you just, because I know we talked last week about the kickoff classic that you guys host. How much food did you manage to raise?
This year we raised over 4,000 pounds of food for the San Diego Food Bank.
Congratulations! That's no small accomplishment. That's got to make you feel really good, right?
Yeah, it was an awesome day, awesome weekend. Thank you to Granite Hills and thank you to LCAP for stepping up and hosting the games. It's a real rewarding weekend, and I'm really, really proud of what we did that weekend.
Hey, are you guys concerned at all? I saw Modern Day, a couple kids from Helix missing the games, on short notice because of COVID contacts. Are you guys concerned with the season going forward about that at all?
Yeah, we're a little concerned. I think that we're just going to adapt like the state is. I don't think the season will be stopped this year. I believe that what's going to happen with COVID is they're going to just kind of make adjustments and maneuver. I think some teams won't play a full 10-game schedule. They might have to sit out if they get, COVID contact. But otherwise, it should be great. And I think we should applaud Sweetwater, for them taking the initial steps right now to test their players and their student body for the first 2 weeks. So I think as we start doing things like that, we'll be, we take precaution and kids wear masks and the coaches wear masks. We'll be perfectly fine.
Well, it was interesting to see that Torrey Pines, all the kids were shoulder-to-shoulder maskless, right. And then the two guys alone on the field were wearing masks. So, I mean, we need a little more.
We just need to be solid there. We need to have a better understanding. I think coaches and student bodies and staffs needs to really just have an effective measure to make sure you're masked up, make sure you keep washing your hands, you stay clean, you stay at the proper distance, and I think we'll be able to maneuver through this COVID and get through the season and hopefully not have a shutdown.
All right, guys, you have 10 seconds apiece. Montel, your breakout player.
Trey White from Eastlake. Like you said, 6'2.5", 240 kid. Got an offer from San Diego State. Garnered interest from ACC, Wake Forest, and Virginia. I think the kid's just a phenomenal guy. He's the best hybrid linebacker, I think, in Southern California.
I agree with you, Montel, but I don't know if he's breakout. That's like saying Aaron Donald or Grayson Halton's a breakout player. Come on.
Ruben, your breakout player. You got 10 seconds.
Lincoln Roderick Robinson. Build like a fullback, runs like a running back.
Gentlemen, well done you. Thank you so much for staying up late. I know you guys are busy with your own thing, so it's great to have you on the show.
Yep, thank you for having us.
All right, we're coming right back with Ramona at Point Loma and Sweetwater at Grossmont, the Prep Pigskin Report.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Play of the week, play number 1, Coronado running back Zane Delcor, nice run for a touchdown. Play number 2, Mission Hills Jack Madison, nice ball to Jaden Williams on the back shoulder fade. Play number 3, Mesa's Alex Zeppia to Tajon Evans, and then extra effort. Play number 4, Modern Day's Cruz Estrada, nice run after the catch, a 75-yard touchdown. You still have time to vote. Go to Instagram.com/PrepPigskinReport. Results later on in the show.
Guys that came before me, I'm a football fanatic, so I grew up watching Reggie Bush and Rashawn Salam and watching those guys on PPR when PPR used to only be 15 minutes at the end of the news. It wasn't the whole what they got now. So I remember watching those guys when I was young, and just being able to be mentioned in the same breath with those guys was a big deal for me, and kind of made me feel a little accomplished just to be on the list with those guys. So I think that's what would stick out most.
That was 2005 Silver Pigskin finalist Demetrius Sumler chatting with 2005 Silver Pigskin winner Abraham Muhazy in our new segment called Pigs from the Past. You can see the entire conversation right now on KUSI.com, as well as all our social media pages. All right, more highlights for you. Let's get right to it. That's Coach Joel Allen as his Pointers take on Ramona. Jackson Emerson from 7 yards out finds Mario Garcia, makes it 7-0 Point Loma. Then Devin Sozak with the 32-yard pass to Gabriel Lutz. Extra point is blocked, 7-6 Point Loma. Now in the third quarter, Ramona with the ball. Kyle Wilford from 2 yards out makes it 12-7 Ramona. Pointers with the ball. Emerson, 32-yard pass to Caden Nanskis. And then it's Cash Jones from 3 yards out, cashing in as Ramona takes the lead back 19-14 Point Loma. With the ball, Kyle Patnow picks off Emerson in the final seconds as Ramona hangs on for a 19-14 thriller. The Ramona defense, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks, and 2 fumble recoveries. All right, let's spin the wheel as fast as we can and travel around the county, starting back with Bo Furtag in the South Bay.
All right, thank you, Paul. Let's head right into those highlights as we head to the G House. These two teams faced each other 100 years ago. Grossmont hosting Sweetwater and the Red Devils defense getting to the quarterback early, resulting in the Javier Sanchez interception, returns it inside the 10, and finishes the job on the 4th and goal, punching it in to go up 6-0. The Foothillers respond. Trenton Giles to Ryan Rodick, who gets loose on the wheel route for the 35-yard touchdown to take the 7-6 lead. Then it's Rodick in the flats, makes a couple nice moves to beat 2 defenders and picks up a nice downfield block by teammate Elijah Williams, 21-6 at the half. Then Grossmont pulls out the trickery in the 3rd as Rodick throws a touchdown to Jawad Rivera. Rodick had 3 total touchdowns in the game, 2 receiving, 1 passing. Show me the score. Grossmont goes on to win 37-14. And my job here is done tonight. We will now send it to Nick James in the north.
Thank you, Bo. What's going on? Yeah, the North County game of the week. El Camino, they were 2-2 in the spring, taking on St. Augustine, who was also 2-2 in the spring. And they had some good guys in their field of play this evening. Yeah, because they got a couple of guys that are going D1 as El Camino takes the field right here. And they're going out. And first score of the game is Kaya Reed. Kaya goes in. 7-0 Wildcats. And here comes the defense right here. Justin Stearns. Give me that, son. Nice pick right there. He had 2 picks in the first half, and they had 4 turnovers on defense in the first half, and then they get on the offensive. Saints right there, nice play. Io showed them 24-yard touchdown. They missed the PAT 13-7 at that point. Reed calls his own number again, 14-13. Wildcats back on top. Back and forth we go. Herberger back to pass for St. Augustine. He's making a play, trying to make a play, and the sophomore is up big. Nice pick right there by Caleb Stewart for the Cats. A 10th grader comes up big, and then it's Paya. Paya goes in, 5-1 for the touchdown. And yes, the Wildcats are going crazy in Osai tonight. They get the W, 21-13. They're happy, they're hyphy. Let's hear from a couple of the players after the game.
And I was surprised I caught it. I was like, what? I'm a sophomore too. So, I was super surprised. It's my first year on varsity and stuff, I was super happy though when I caught it. I was surprised.
Our D picked us up a lot. We just got to keep playing. Blessed that our line kept pushing. We got in, scored a touchdown, put it away, Keep playing to the end. That's what we do. Relentless effort.
Staying in the north, there's Charlie Rosenthal, the junior. Yeah, the junior kicker making her first varsity start, but Rancho Bernardo strikes first. Mark Sladek up top to Spencer Lane for the first touchdown of the game on the season, 6-0 Broncos. Here comes San Marcos Vonat Caden with a 60-yard run, and he is out like a light. Young man is gone. 6-6 ball game. Rosenthal, there she is from 25 yards out. The junior, her first field goal of her career. Congratulations to her, 16-13 San Marcos. Sladak powers his way in right here for the QB sneak. He does his thing. And there we go right there. Emmett Brown, though, he's coming back for Christian Etheridge on the smoke screen right there, 26-16. The Broncos are on top. And then Nicholas Angelo tips the ball, and that will seal the deal right there as RB gets the W, 33-22. Also in this game, RB running back Frankie Franchini with 2 rushing touchdowns on the night for RB. And now we're going to toss it out to Allison. She's got another game in the East County. Allison, take it away out there in the East County for me.
Thank you, Nicholas James. We have one more game here out east, and it is actually some Thursday night action that I was lucky enough to be able to go to. So let's go ahead and go right into the highlights. Out at P-Hat, the Patriots taking on the Mount Miguel Matadors in non-league action. It's the green and gold striking first this one. Tobias Harris taking the handoff, getting into the end zone, making it 7-0 Henry. Then the Matadors defense coming up big here. Jesse Murguia and Ruben Hernandez teaming up on the sack of Henry's Malachi Gitman. But it doesn't seem to slow down the Henry offense. It's Mr. Tobias Harris taking this one once again, making his way into the end zone and putting his Pats on top 21-0 going into the half. And from there, P-Hat just keeps on rolling. Gitman here with a long pass to Omar Hammond for the score. And this one goes to the home team as the Patriots start off the year with a victory. The final in this one, 42-7. Well, that will do it out here for me tonight in the East. And now I'm going to go ahead and send it over to John Duran. John, take it away.
Thank you, Essen. We're here at Helix, where there was a huge celebration, but there was also a football game. Helix was anxious to get back on the field after a disappointing season. So let's go to the highlights. The 70-year celebration featuring bagpipes and all the past Helix alum greats. Now starting on in the second quarter, that is Helix's Christian Washington. He takes the handoff for a 40-yard touchdown run. PAT no good. Helix up 15-0. Still in the second quarter, Mesa quarterback Alex Zapia, he avoids the rush and he connects on a 62-yard pass with Danon Fagan. And that would lead to Zapia with a 21-yard TD pass to Tajon Evans. PAT was no good. Helix is still up 15-6. Now let's move to the fourth quarter where running back Kevin Allen rushes for a 16-yard touchdown. That pretty much put the nail in the coffin. That put Helix up 21-12. Final score, Helix 28, Mesa 20. Christian Washington, your player of the game, with 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. And that will do it for me here. Now I'm going to kick it out to Mr. Brandon Stone.
To the South Bay, Morse taking the bus ride to Bonita Vista. Bring it on up for me. Take a look. Southwestern College, good to see that place. Nice to see. Bonita with the ball now in the first quarter. Here comes Nathan Cristobal going right to Dante Herrero. Great catch by number 2 and great touchdown too. 13-0. Barons in the lead. Here's Morse with the ball. And look out for a Sean Duncan. Nice pick there by number 21. And then that will go on to give the ball to Damarian Wright. Let's go ahead and see him get the ball right here. They love to just run it straight down with snap. Boom. 13-8 though. Bonita still on top. Now back to pass for Bonita Vista, but here comes DeMarcus Thomas. Great little chop right there by number 3. And Morse comes on back. Joe Jordan sneaking in suddenly. Morse has the lead, and they're going to keep it that way. Why are they going to do it? Because Joe Jordan has not yet begun to fight. Name's Jordan number 5. Fitting he scores a 23-yard touchdown. Final in this one, 38-13. Morse gets the job done. And I've still got some more job left to do, but Paul, you take it from here.
All right, Brandon. Every week, 2-time CIF state championship coach John Carroll's focuses on one of the county's bluest of the blue chippers. Bert, tell us about Jahlil Florence, because we're going to, well, I'll tell you what, before we get to that, let's set it up with Carroll's Corner, then you can pick it up from there.
But what has happened is he has got on top of and literally ran the post route himself. So his shoulder is upfield on the receiver's upfield shoulder. Classic position. His head, because he's in that position, can look at the ball right here. So what he's going to do is he's going to use his upfield arm for the strip of the ball or the knockdown of the ball. He's going to use his inside arm for the tackle if he happens to miss. And if it happened to have been an underthrown ball, he would have stepped in front for the pick. This is perfect DB bump and run post coverage. It doesn't get better.
So with that as the setup, Bert, check this out. Tell us about him.
Well, you could just look what Coach Carroll said. I mean, you get a guy going down the post like that, no safety help. Even the referee's not behind him. It just gives you so much to do on a defense. You can blitz. You don't need safety help. Stack the box. You wait for it. I mean, and when you have him and Jahlil Tucker on the same defense, it's not even fair for quarterbacks in high school. I mean, it just gives you so much to do on defense.
As for the rest of the game, that's Jalen Daniels with the 23-yard pass to Nathan Acevedo, and then a little while later, it's Lincoln's Jalen Daniels finding, well, our other, we have a lot of Jahlils in the show, and so does Lincoln, and maybe soon Oregon will have a pair of Jahlils. We'll find out. We'll find out. The final score: Lincoln over Monte Vista, 49-0. That segment worked nicely. Hey, coming up on the Prep Pigskin Report, we have in-studio guests. Tonight's Pigskin Idol, Dane Palmer, is from El Cap. He'll be narrating highlights from that Otay Ranch at Madison game. And then those are the three choices. Those are the three choices.
Color printer's broken.
yes, I forgot to get the green, red, and so we'll find out what's going to happen. We'll have the announcement in just a few short moments. You're watching the Prep Pigskin Report.
Dear Diary, I've been underwater for 271 days now. It smells terrible. I miss my family and... Great. Now I sprung a leak. Well, at least I got the PPR.
Last time I cheered in front of a crowd was my freshman year, and like I always saw like the student sections, and it's glad like coming out this year we're gonna have fans again, and like it's exciting.
Just community that I'm a part of for the past 4 years. I've also seen it grown into just an amazing program, and I'm very lucky.
And she instills a lot of hard work and perseverance within us. You know, like I said, cheer is very physically demanding, and sometimes it gets really hard during practice, but she just makes sure that like you just keep going.
What stands out to you about this squad?
One thing that stands out to me about this squad is our adaptability. All of our personalities are very mutable, so we know how to like go through things and like bounce back really quick and just find a solution rather than like dwelling over the little details in the middle.
It has to be 100% all the time, because whether we're stunting or dancing, like everything we do takes 100% to look good, and like our coaches and everyone expects a lot out of us all the time, so we gotta always be on go.
Welcome back to the Prep Pigskin Report. That was Bree Savant's squad up chat with Oceanside Cheer. You can see the entire squad behind the squad feature on our Oceanside Cheer. Now let's head out to San Pasqual, where I'm hoping I have a shot sheet somewhere. And all right, go ahead, take it, Brandon.
Then, because this is Jalen Shaw of Scripps Ranch going 18 yards for the touchdown, 7-0. Scripps takes it here. But you know you can't hold down the Golden Eagles. Noah Snyder, 4 yards off the option. Great job. We're tied at 7 here. But Jax Leatherwood, the man is 6 foot everything. Goes to Ethan Roche, touchdown 14-7. Mr. Falcon in the lead. And I said Jax Leatherwood could do it all, and he can. A lot of tall guys on that team, including Connor Lawler. Number 14 into the end zone, 42-20 at that point. And boy, they keep it going. Jalen Shaw, if you don't know his name, you better gosh darn learn it. Pick to the 6. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Big victory for Scripps Ranch. They want to do a lot of big things there. Final 56-20. Nicholas James, do I have you, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm in the house. What's going on? Here we go. Let's go and check out Fallbrook. They run on the field. New QB for UC, the Centurion, Samuel Cooper. I know him. He used to play for the Hive. 15-yard touchdown right here to Caden Dawson. 12-zip UC. Fallbrook's rock right here. Chris Bausch, or is it Bausch? One of those. I'll get your name right, young man, before the year's over. Runs for a 3-yard touchdown. 12-7. Fallbrook is back in the ball game. And Cooper, here we go. And the transfer from the Hive is doing what he does. Troy Bassler, 85-yard touchdown, and everyone at the studio wants me to say it. Yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. That young man's gone. 20-7, UC is in business. More from Cooper. Hooks up with Caden Dawson, 27-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion was good. 34-7, UC looking in mid-season form. The Centurions ball out. They get the W right there as they get the W in this ball game. And show me the final score, and that's it right there. It is 48-7. The Centurions get the W over the Fallbrook Warriors.
That was Nick James in the dark. Well done, and thank you for the save. I've got so many scripts. It's like a New York phone book. Time now for the most terrifying 3 minutes in all of live television. Making his broadcast debut is PPR Pigskin Idol Dane Palmer of El Capitan High School. How about a round of applause for the young man?
Hey, Paul, I may not be a dog, but you can call me the Great Dane.
Right over here.
Tonight's assignment takes me to Madison High School, where the Warhawks host the Otay Ranch Mustangs. Mike Shorten, roll the highlights. Out at Madison, the Warhawks being welcomed by the cheer squad as they get ready to take on Otay Ranch. We pick this battle up in the third quarter. Otay Ranch's Brian Rudden finds Jake Baca for the 28-yard touchdown pass, giving the Mustangs the 10-7 edge over Madison. Still in the third, Madison's James Tavow answers and takes it in 15 yards for the touchdown, giving Madison the 14-10 lead over Otay Ranch. Fourth quarter, tight game. 3.5 minutes to go, and Brian Rudden launches the deep ball to Hayden Brochi, turns on the jets, and takes it 90 yards to the crib. Otay Ranch gets it done on the road, notching their first win of the season. Otay Ranch wins 19-14. I got a chance to talk with Hayden after the game. All right, I'm here with Hayden. Hayden, what was going through your mind when you scored that final touchdown?
Championship mindset, you know. It was a hard-fought game on my dogs. It feels good to take home the dub. We're ready for next week. That's all I got to say.
Young, how about a round of applause? Were you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, you should be. All right, normally you're playing lacrosse and football, but an injury, tell us about it.
Yes, I tore my ACL towards the end of my junior season, and I've just really been trying to stick with my recovery program, stick with my teammates and my team, and just keep it rolling throughout my senior season.
I'm told you're fluent in two languages?
Yes, I am.
What language are you fluent in?
Spanish.
All right, so could you say to me, Mr. Rudy, you look like you've lost weight?
Rudy, te miras como has perdido un poco o algunos pesas.
And could you say you look very young for
Te mires tan joven para un hombre.
All right, could you say so farewell to your beloved audience?
Adiós a todas las personas que han mirado al programa. Es tiempo para decir adiós.
All right. See?
Can you say mentiroso? Liar.
Mentiroso?
All right, coming up next on the Prep Pigskin Report, we have a bunch of stuff coming your way, including a Harlandia student athlete and 3 more games, and of course the Jahlil Tucker announcement. We have a bunch coming your way, so don't go to bed just yet.
You can just be who you are and continue your passions, even if other people might not think it fits the right situation. For piano especially, I got a lot of hate for it, but eventually at the end these people come up to me now and they ask how do I manage with all my different life activities. Piano is definitely something I want to pursue for my whole life. When you have free time, you're bored, you think too much, you're just stressed out about too many things, just anxious, just get on the piano, find a piece that you like and just practice it or just play it.
That was Allison Edmonds, Hollandia Milk Student Athlete Spotlight. You're looking at Leo Liang, you can see the entire story at KUSI.com and on social media. And by the way, that honor also gets the Nighthawk a spot on the Hollandia Fan Fave Countdown. The polls open as soon as the regular season ends, and you, the peeps, will decide which one of Allison's Student Athlete Spotlights will be honored at the November 30th Silver Pigskin Gala. So, to Leo.
Yes.
This slug's free. Oh.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Yeah. So, Bert, come on. All right, here, just do this. All right,
there you
go. All right, so, Bert, that's it for now. Let's spin the prompter ahead, please, Chase. Every week we reserve a space to feature the county's top interior linemen. What do you know about modern day's Jason Harden?
A lot.
Tell me about it.
Well, again, look at this kid when he does it. You don't see a lot of guys come off the ball that fast. He's about 230 right now. Could gain another 20, 30 pounds. Great movement laterally. The hardest thing you see with high school kids is when they're pass rushing is get them to actually change direction like you just did there and do things. A lot of them just want to run right into the guy. They don't have the moves to change direction, post up like that. Just a great player.
What did we hear from him?
I love the physicality, being able to get to the quarterback and make plays for my team. Man against man, strength against strength, big on big. Go out there, flick your wheel.
He's super explosive. He's fast, he's quick off the edge and those things, but he's powerful as well. So it's a good combination of size and speed.
My pass rush, I have a lot of skills, a lot of tools in the toolbox, and I can't wait to show them all.
There's a premium for guys that get to the quarterback. If, at any level of football, if you can get to the quarterback, you're a guy that's going to get attention.
I love making a sack on third down, getting off the field, giving the ball to my offense so we can score some points.
So let's see how Jason did tonight as Modern Day takes on Brawley. I think he has a good stop on a kickoff return coming up here as we look at him getting warmed up before the game. And then we'll watch his play right here on playing special teams against Brawley. Makes a stop right there. As for the second quarter, Modern Day with the ball, Dominic Nankill will find Jerry McClure for the 62-yard hookup as Mater Dei takes the lead. Then Nankill will find Jerry McClure on a 30-yard touchdown pass as Mater Dei takes the extends the lead to 34-14. And a little while later, you have to trust me that those were touchdowns. Brawley's Isaiah Young goes 55 yards to make a face saver, 34-31. Mater Dei wins the game 53-21. All right, Jackson Straighten and the La Jolla Vikings taking on Bishop Knights. That's Jackson finding Mason Powers, 6-0 point after, no good. Then Jackson Stratton with the quarterback keeper. Looks like he's going to be a Silver Pigskin finalist contender, right? 21-0 La Jolla. Then it's Jackson with the 64-yard completion to Ryan Weinberg. It leads to this Justin Scully 11-yard score. La Jolla has their way with Bishops. The final score 42-3. Stratton with 5 total touchdowns. All right, now we go to West Hills. The Wolfpack hosting Kearney. First play of the game. That's Conan Benavente scooping up the fumble and taking it 22 yards the other way on the Smurf turf there. And he'll score, make it 7-0. West Hills with the ball. Brandon Oberg finds Maximus Conway for the 29-yard touchdown. 14-0 Wolfpack. Then Oberg finds the open Dylan Snyder. That's a perfect pass. Oberg's third of the game, touchdown. And then West Hills with the ball. Sophomore Colin Dill bowls his way through defenders, and that's his second score of the game. 55-0. Brendan Oberg, 3 first-half touchdowns. All right, and that is it for me right now. We have to take a quick time out. Brandon Stone will be up. Oh,
you can't stop me that quickly, sir.
Go, Brendan. Go.
I am on it. Let's go. Party begins in Escondido as they face Del Norte. Two teams are really interesting to see how they do against one another. Both very talented. So here comes Escondido on the kickoff here to get things started after they make the choice there. Ball peters over to Ty Olson. They tried to do a little onside thing. He's paying attention. He says, good night and good luck. That's a touchdown, 48 yards, and in 6-0 Del Norte. And they're going to keep it going in the second quarter. Martin Hill, a juke, and a goodbye. That's how it's done. 53 yards and in. They're up 20-7. How about Del Norte? The Nighthawks have learned something, and they're going to keep it going now. Jack Schneider going to Peyton Bro. Gotta love that one. 22 yards for the touchdown. Final 54-7. Martin Hill, by the way, has 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. Next up, Santana hanging out at Coronado Island. Coronado, gotta like to see that. Here comes Hudson Herber throwing the 18-yarder to Elias Valdivia. Gotta love to walk with Elias there. Then they kick the ball off. It's gonna go to Mr. Anderson, Dylan Anderson. And just like it came out of the genie's bottle, the Sultans are on the move. That's a 92-yard touchdown return, and this game is tied at 7. And it goes all the way to overtime, where Jackson Scott has a chance at the game-winning field goal, and boy, does he make it. Party, everybody. Final in overtime, 10-7. Good job on that one, Kerry Garnett. Final game of the evening, courtesy of Michael F. Milburn IV. Mission Bay taking on El Cajon Valley. Clash Osborne. This man does not get enough respect, but he should. Nice little pass there short to Keller Feltman. And boy, he goes a long way with it. That would lead to Mr. Clash of the Titans going 16 yards to Jacob Sloan. Back up, no problem. It's like a weird screen, but hey, wide receiver mid-screen, those work, don't they? Nice touchdown there. Enough of the arm work. How about you do it with the legs this time? No problem, sir. 2 yards and in on the keeper. 14-0 Bucks. And Osborne says, I got one more for you. Sloan on loan, no problem. Right down the seam, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. 6 total. Clash, they win 48-0. A little bit more work left with you, Mr. Rudy. We'll get to that in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, back to you.
Yeah, don't wander off, everybody. Up next, the announcement. We're going out to the patio for the Jahlil Tucker announcement. Which one will it be? I wonder how many people actually know. We'll find out in just a bit.
College academics and athletics, I'll be attending the University of Oregon.
I'm out here. All right, hey everybody, that was Jahlil Florence committing to Oregon. I don't know if we showed her or not. That was on Good Morning Thursday. Tonight we're going to have the other Jahlil. Where's Mr. Tucker right now?
Right.
Get over here. Tell us about the game tonight.
Tonight we had a great game. We went out there and everybody executed. And we played our Lincoln football. We dominated.
We got out there and played with high tempo, fast intensity. We went out there and bought out at 49-0 the up tonight.
How many people right now know where you're going?
Probably like a handful, maybe 5.
All right. So where's Coach Dunn? Right here. Coach, come on, Coach. Tell us about this young man real quickly.
Great young man, excellent speed, great hands, fun to watch. It's exciting.
And Jahlil, we have video of you and Jahlil mentoring kids. Tell us about that. How did that come to be, and what are the little kids, when they look up to you, what's your message to them?
I just want to, set a great example for the youth, for everybody. I want to be able to help, the youth and teach them things that maybe I didn't get to learn as I was, younger. So, I'm just there for that and just, to help them see the bigger picture, having fun and get out there and just being on teams and having fun, yeah.
We always let a viewer ask a question of our guest. Go ahead and roll it.
Hey Jahlil, did your dual threat video with East Bay make you more visible to recruiters and universities?
Jahlil, the question was that East Bay video. Did that help raise your recruiting profile?
Yeah, it brought a lot of attention to me. Everybody's seen it because it was so big. It was with East Bay, so I got a couple people contacting me after for sure.
All right, so just quickly, where's Grandma?
Right here.
All right, how proud are you right now?
Oh, very proud.
Tell us a story about this young man.
He's a great young man and very, very humble. He comes from humble beginnings. He is a good big brother to Jax, and
Jax.
He's a great young man.
And where's Mom? Mom, your thoughts? You gonna get emotional on me?
I'm just excited for him. Yeah, I don't want to cry.
Did you think that this day would come?
I didn't, but I'm happy. I'm ecstatic.
All right, well, for those who don't know, we have 3 pieces of paper. Let's lay them out. Oregon. Is there any chance it's not going to be Oregon?
Is there any chance it's not going to be Oregon?
Well, I guess we'll find out. All right. Hang on a second. I want to roll on this. Is Coach Carter here? Coach Carter, tell us why this kid's so special.
Man, he just works. He's a dominant young man on the field. He uplifts everybody else, and he works hard, and he wants it. So that's why he's special.
Man, Lincoln's loaded.
We are loaded. We're gonna be loaded.
All right.
My dad.
Oh, where's Dad? Where's Dad?
Right.
Oh, hey, Dad.
How you doing?
Man,
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. He's a good kid. Lazy, but he's a good kid. And I know he's gonna represent Oregon well.
What did you say?
All right. We're gonna do it. All right.
Don't worry, let's go.
Have the decision. Tell us who it's gonna be.
For the next couple of years, I'll be attending the University of Oregon. I appreciate it. It's straight.
The best decision we've ever done.
It's straight.
All right. Come on, a pair of Jahlils. So now, why? What is it about the Oregon experience? Why are you so excited to go there?
I mean, Oregon, they just, they offer, we talked, they offer me so much for things that will help me set up for the future. Even if football doesn't work, I have something to rely on after. And, we got the big NIL thing happening now, so they're also helping me out with that. So I'll be able to make some money, while I'm in college before I get to the big leagues, if that happens.
So you guys could conceivably be teammates for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, for sure.
So very, very cool.
We'll be out there locking up together.
Very good, very good. And gentlemen, just your thoughts. Will there ever be a kid from Lincoln that, if offered by Oregon, won't go?
I don't know. It's hard not to.
Has that ever happened before? I don't know. Has there ever been a kid?
A lot more kids offered, so you're going to have to find out.
Oh no!
All right. Well, Dad, you made this the most memorable announcement. It's Oregon, everybody. We'll be right back with more PPR. Oh, hey, let's send it out to John Duran because he's over at Helix High School.
Big congrats to Jahlil and the transition to Oregon. Good luck out there. But now let's talk about Helix, where there were 2 victories tonight. One on the field and one before the game, where Helix honors 70 years of football excellence. I spoke with a few alumni to talk about their thoughts on the ceremony. Check it out.
This is wonderful, getting everybody together, 70 years. Helix has got a great program, the history as good as any program in the county. And it's nice to see people we haven't seen in some of them 40 years.
I'm honored to be selected for the list. We had a lot of great memories here and had a lot of good times.
Phenomenal. Charlie Phillips helped set this whole thing up and did an awesome job. Charlie actually was my coach when I was a receiver here, and he made me be the receiver that I was, so it was great.
It's just fantastic. It's a special group of guys across many generations who have done something miraculous and come together, and we have this bond and that has held us all together for all these years. It's just a real special time.
We will be right back with more PPR.
Hey there.
Brandon,
I think he's going to Oregon. We should probably talk to the dad.
That will go down in infamy. All right, welcome back.
A day that will live in infamy.
The exciting conclusion of the PPR. Brandon, what's a web game?
A web game is we send some red jackets out with just the camera and let them do what they do. So let's see what we've got. Hilltop and Valhalla that just had the little mini pep rally today. This is Dustin Avant going 30 yards with a touchdown run here. That's 7-3 Valhalla. Shot to the ground by a good old red jacket. Deep Bedell, I think, is who won this game. Here comes Tyron Washington. Safety action. Don't see that a lot in the PPR, but we will take it. 7-5 at that point. And then here comes Tommy Logan going to A.J. Cornithwaite. Interesting name. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Who knows? Anyway, looks good. 14-8. Valhalla gets the victory there. Now, Paul, I believe you have Westview and Olympia
Red
on
jacket Victoria Buddy doing this with her cell phone.
Buddy.
This is Westview with the ball. Ryan Herod to Ryan Leonard for the 65-yard touchdown pass, 7-0 Westview. Then it's Joshua Manis to Jake Marcella. Point after fails. Westview has won 7 straight season openers. They held on to win 14-13.
Keep going with SFC.
And then this is Valhalla hosting the Santa Fe Christians. David Prattle with the working the camera here. Thomas Gruber with the to Cooper Witten for the 77-yard touchdown reception.
Keep going.
Well, the Santa Fe Christian goes on to win 38-21. Sarah Rott working the camera on that one.
Thank you.
Cooper Witten had 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiver.
And here comes Michael Kondoff's contribution. Army-Navy taking on Foothills. You know they won 17 or something in a row up to this game. Here comes Tony Brill. Get used to his name. 21-yard touchdown run there for Army-Navy. Beautiful campus up there in the Carlsbad Oceanside area. Like I said, get used to Tony Brill. 55 yards and in here, 33-0 Army-Navy. 36-0 the final. Mr. Brill, 4 touchdowns on the day. And one last note from me. Welcome, everyone, to PPR Raw. Don't forget, extended highlights from all the games we covered tonight are being edited right now for the social media deluge. There is nothing more raw than PPR Raw. Experience it before the sun comes up.
Well, we have one thing left to do. Your Honor.
Oh, the week 1 results? Oh, let's take a look. Oh, I shot this one too. Beautiful touchdown in the back of the end zone by Jaden Williams here. Enjoy this one on the pass from Jack Madsen. Boom. That's how it's done. Michigan's going to be real dangerous. Look out for them. If you want an Open Division championship, you got to go through Hauser and company because the catches.
You, the viewers, deeming that play worthy of the most coveted garment in all of high school sports, the Silk Cashmere Blend Play of the Week t-shirt. Young man, it will be coming your way to school in the very near future.
Amen.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And we have to go. This weekend is just getting started. Don't forget to tune in to On the Air with Sully, Little Tommy, and Rusty. Sully and Little Tommy and Rusty Nails will be welcoming Ted Leitner in a chat that will bring a tear to your eye. The stories he tells are absolutely amazing. So as we say goodnight, please enjoy the marching band, the Olympian High School Marching Band. We'll see you next week. Same pig time, same pig channel.